Now, talk about taking your job seriously. You might recognise the actor Timothy Spall from the hit TV show Auf Wiedersehen, Pet and the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah, so a few years ago, while getting ready to play the acclaimed artist William Turner in a movie, Timothy learned to paint. Let's take a look.
Mr. Turner seems to have taken leave of form altogether. Turner.
Clearly losing his eyesight.
The masterpiece I here present, which Mr. Turner has just sent.
Well, the star liked painting so much, he's kept it up and now he's showing his work at a new exhibition. We've sent Nick Wallace down to take a look and he joins us now alongside the artist himself.
Hello, sorry, yes, this is Timothy Spall. We were just chatting off air and now we're chatting on air. So thank you very much for welcoming us to your exhibition. It's called Winter Sun.
It is.
How would you describe your art? Because I was chatting to the gallery owner earlier and we went sort of post-expressionist, abstract, Nordic-tinged figurative art. Do you have
can
those?
say all of those, you can say what you like. All it is I see things that affect me immediately in nature. I often whip out my iPhone, bang it, and put it away. I don't even check it. But then the process of painting them is just trying to dig out that image, and in the process of that, render it up, understand and investigate through the rendering of it what that feeling was. So they're all questions, because when I look at them, I still don't know what the answer to what that effect is, but hopefully somewhere along the line in the painting, the search for what that is in there. I don't know.
So are you trying to create an atmosphere or a sense of feeling or a sense of place?
I'm just trying to recreate a sense of being, pure being, that's all. Things that I've seen, I like. Things that have affected me in a way I don't quite understand, but have affected me right inside, that's all.
Now, you started painting properly just over 10 years ago when you were getting ready for the Mr. Turner film.
That was an experimental exercise. It wasn't like painting for fun, it was painting towards playing one of the great artists in British history.
But that gave you the grounding, didn't it, to be able to then start working on your own?
Tim Wright, whose work is also here, taught me for 2 years before I did that film. So he gave me a grounding and we investigated Turner, but he also gave me a comprehensive course in all different mediums, and we discovered I ended up painting a full-size copy of a Turner, which made me think, well, maybe I can do that, but I could only ever paint like substandard Turners for a bit. Then I played Lowry, and then I didn't have any tuition, and I started painting a bit like him. Then I stopped, that was 5 years later, and then I picked up the brush about 2 years later and started to paint like, I thought, who's that? Looked like, and I couldn't work out who it was, and I went, actually, it must be how I paint.
But look to where your art has brought you. You've got a gallery exhibition opening. This is your second one, I think, in London.
It is.
And
same gallery, yeah.
People are talking about your art. I mean, will they be talking about it, do you think, like they talk about Turner in 100, 150 years' time?
Goodness knows, because from the first one, a lot of them, they all sold, and I don't know where most of them have gone. I'll never see them again. And I like that. And I might see a few of these, because some of these have gone already. But
you sold 3 or 4, and I mean, they're going at £4 a pop, aren't they, minimum?
Is that what?
That's a nice little side hustle.
Yeah, but I don't get all of that.
You've got agency commission and fees, but you can own a Timothy Spall if you come down to the gallery and you've got a few bob, and you like that.
If you're so inclined, yeah. I mean, they mean a lot to me, and what is great is when you do something like, it's a bit like when you're acting, you don't do it yourself. Ultimately, you're driven by something inside you. But I don't make television programs and films to sit and watch them myself.
Right.
I watch them once, and then they belong to somebody else.
It's a real pleasure to be able to interview you and see some of your work here at the gallery.
Thank you very much.
And if you have got a few bob and you want to have a Timothy Spall to hang on your wall, get down here tomorrow before they all go. Timothy, thanks.
Up to you.
Nick. Oh, Nick and Timothy, thank you so much. Go and enjoy the canapes.
Gosh, that was brilliant, wasn't it? Proper national treasure.